Welcome back to the Oakland Soccer Notebook. My name is Neal Ruhl, the broadcast voice of the Golden Grizzlies, and we are joined by the head coach of the women's side here for the Golden Grizzlies, Juan Pablo Favero, joining us. And Juanpa, certainly do appreciate your time. You guys are at the scene right now, as you can tell. You know, you're in the hotel room ready to roll, and you guys square up with Northern Kentucky, a date in the Horizon League Championship with a berth on the Horizon League tournament on the line. But JuanPa, you can't get to there without 90 more minutes against Northern Kentucky. And, you know, as you guys reconstruct what happened and you take a look, you had a lot of incredible contributions from a lot of incredible players. And, you know, especially in the midfield, I mean, you guys were just so strong in the midfield all season long. It really was the spine of the team, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, our midfield play was really stellar. You know, we have so many good players in there, not just, you know, our first four that were pretty regularly, you know, obviously starting games for us. But we have depth there and a lot of talent. And so we're grateful that we have such a good midfield. Obviously, some of our midfielders were recognized in the all-league team, and some very well-deserved recognition for Sammy and Carabo and, you know, two great midfielders. Obviously, we're biased, and we think we have other midfielders in there that probably did enough. It's hard to get into those teams, obviously. Only so many players get in from a league that has gotten bigger. But we're proud of all of our players. Like you said, our midfield play has been stellar. And you know, Sammy has been, you know, leading us in goals and points. She's the leader in the league, and at least the league portion of the schedule. And as a midfielder, that's rare. And so, but, you know, Carabo is a holding mid that gives us a lot of, you know, balance. She allows us to be able to attack with the other midfielders. And so Ashley Postma is a well-known player. She's obviously our only super senior, and she's had a heck of a year and a heck of a career. She tied the all-time record of games played against Detroit Mercy. So, and Macy has been awesome as the 10. So we have, you know, again, that and the other players that come in off the bench are great for us. So we do like our midfield. I am biased, but I think we have a very special group.
Well, I mean, I called the matches, man. Like I saw it. I call soccer at a pretty high level. I've called it professionally on the women's side as well. You know, Carly Lloyd and stuff like that. Like I've seen it, and that midfield was pretty special this year. I mean, again, that's just my opinion. But I'll be happy to break tape with anyone. But I mean, you know, regardless of that, JuanPa, you know, you guys look and you guys know what the task at hand is right now. And as far as mixing it up with Northern Kentucky, the stakes are all the chips are in the middle of the table. I mean, the stakes are at the ultimate high right now. It's 90 minutes. Someone's moving on. I mean, it could be more than 90 minutes actually, but someone's moving on and someone's going home, and those what the stakes are, JuanPa.
For sure, and you know, NKU is a high quality side. You know, obviously the top four teams are in the in the semifinals. Obviously NKU beat a good Fort Wayne team to get to the semis, and Green Bay, you know, obviously took care of business against Cleveland State as the 4 seed. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 are in the semis. Yeah, like you said, everything's on the line, and our game against NKU will be a difficult game. They're a team we respect, you know, and a coaching staff that we respect, and they you know, they're a good team, and we've had some close battles, and you know, I think it's a pretty even overall, kind of in the last 5 years since I've been here. You know, we can't assume anything. We have to prepare, show up, ready to go, and play our best, obviously, so we can advance. And that's what the goal is, obviously, right? At this time of the year is, I don't like the advance or survive or whatever that expression is negative, is you know, it's advance or advance, you know, and one way or another, that's the goal for every team that's at this stage, right? All these 4 teams are 2 games away from an NCAA berth. And so it should be fun. I told the team, you know, this is the most fun time of the year. We've been in the semis before. We've had to fight our way in as the 6th seed twice, and that was a blast. And so, you know, now we got the extra rest, the extra time to prepare. So we used that wisely, and now it's time to perform. That's the bottom line. Our players have to show up and perform, and we believe they will.
JuanPa, you guys in your matchup earlier this year against Northern Kentucky did have some success against them. I mean, it doesn't mean anything when you guys play because the scoreboard starts at 0-0. But as a coaching staff, though, how does that work? Take us inside that, where you play a team you had some success against. Do you anticipate them maybe countering some things that they did? Do you counter some things that you did? I mean, bring me inside the mind games that go on, if you can.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't. I think coach talk is cheap. If I can be really transparent with you, Neal, I think if it's to your advantage, coaches will say, it's hard to beat a team twice, right? If that's the team that lost is going to say that, and the team that that won is going to say something different. That's convenient. The reality from my perspective, and as I study the mental side of the game a lot, and I believe in that. And for us, it's a matter of preparing our team to understand that this is a brand new game, that what happened then, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter. And just like the last game didn't matter during the regular season against whomever it was, or 2 games from whoever we were going to play didn't matter. It's really kind of not a weird Eastern, mindfulness thing, but it is kind of being in the present moment. And that's what we teach. That's something I invented. It's a life skill, not just a sports psych skill. Well, we have to all live in the present moment. And the present moment is we have NKU. What happened in the spring doesn't matter. What will happen next year in the regular season, who knows? And so what happened the last time we played, which was, I guess, 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, they're different. We're different. I like to think we've improved. I'm sure they believe the same. I know Bob is a very crafty coach, and I expect that he will try to throw some wrenches in our way. And so we will, have to adjust and make changes perhaps in game. We've worked on some different things as well. Obviously, I'm not going to divulge those here, but it is a bit of a chess game, I think, right? When you're getting to these kind of games, again, advanced type games, where you do have to be ready to adjust. And so one of the things for us that we believe prepares us for this moment is that our team has shown that mental flexibility to adapt, to change in game. We can play, different formations if we need to. We can play slightly different, focuses in terms of how we want to attack. And so our team is ready for this moment, not just because of this year, but the 5 years, this journey. We have a seasoned team with lots of leaders. And I'll give you one that I will tell the team yesterday, and this is the truth: is big time players have to step up in big time moments, and that's not true to women's soccer. It's true to any sporting event. And so, and they need to have big time performances, right? So this is a big time moment for sure. We have big time players, and they have to step up and have big time performances. And if they do, and then there's usually the unsung hero type story that can happen as well, right? So a player that scores a great goal or that saves a goal with a diving header or something crazy like that. And those are fun too. But for us to win the semifinal, we're going to have our top players play at their top level. And I think they will.
Yeah, there is no question about that. I don't know how big of a Drake fan you are, but I think Drake said it best, JuanPa. We gonna see, right?
You do like Drake a lot. That's a second Drake quote you give me this year. So I must have to.
That is true. I forgot about that. That is true.
You're a little more hip than I am.
No, but JuanPa, you talked about being in the moment. I appreciate you being in the moment right now with us. Again, thanks for the time, and hopefully we can talk again on Friday.